All right.
One. Should I leave?
Yeah. It's so awkward otherwise. Get out of here, please. How to declutter and organize your closet without getting overwhelmed. If you've ever thought you have a closet full of clothes and nothing to wear, let me tell you, you're not alone. So today I'm going to walk you through a simple step-by-step process of organizing and decluttering your closet in a way that makes getting dressed easier every day. No perfection, no rigid rules, just systems that actually work for your real life. So let's get started. Step 1, reset the space. You're going to hate me, but take everything out. That means your clothes, your shoes, your bags, your accessories, absolutely everything. So one of the reasons that this is so important is because when we are just working within a space and not taking everything out, you're kind of avoiding the decision making. You end up rearranging clutter instead of making decisions. Pulling everything out gives you a true reset and helps you see everything that you actually have and the volume of what you actually have. Right? Okay, we're all hiding those 10 ribbed tank tops. It's time to get real with yourself. While you have everything out, let's focus on wiping all of the shelves. We really want to make this space feel brand new when you put everything back in. Step 2. Now that everything's out, it's time to declutter. And this is where people often get stuck. Stuck in the questions like, what if I lose weight? What if I need this someday? What if I decide to go clubbing with my friends at 50? Who knows? So instead, we're going to focus on these 3 simple questions. Number 1, have you worn it in the last year? This gives you a lot of information. If you're not wearing it, why is it taking up valuable real estate in your closet? Number 2, does it suit my lifestyle right now? Not the life you had 5 years ago, not the life you want to have, who you are right now. 3, do I actually feel comfortable in this? There is nothing worse than someone constantly having to adjust their top, shimmying around when you have to wear it with a layer because it's so itchy. If you're not comfortable in the item, it's not worth taking up space in your closet. As you're decluttering, you want to create 3 piles: a keep pile, a donate pile, and a maybe pile. The maybe pile really helps you keep things moving forward. So if you're unsure of any items, put it in there, and as you declutter more, it'll become clearer what you actually need to keep and what you're ready to let go of. Step 3, organize by category. Once you've removed the items you don't want, you should group your items into categories to see what's left. So categories might look like tops, jeans, workwear, activewear, sweaters, dresses. When you see everything together, it becomes clearer how much space you need for each category. And this is one of the key principles of organizing. The space should fit the amount of stuff you have, not the other way around. Step 4, create a simple system. Now we're going to put everything back together. The goal here is easy maintenance. So this is all about knowing yourself, because if something is difficult to put away, you're never going to do it. And you're going to end up with another chair pile, which nobody wants. Here are a few simple systems that work well. Hanging your everyday wear where it's most accessible. If you're not so good at folding or keeping piles neat, baskets are going to be your best friend. Shelf dividers are a great way to keep piles from toppling over. Matching hangers make a closet look great, but realistically, products don't make organization, systems do. So use what's best for you. Step 5, leave a little space. So the biggest problem that I see is people stuffing too much in to any given space. A closet that is slightly underfilled stays organized so much longer. So this is one of the reasons that I don't like those hangers that kind of become a Christmas tree and you can put multiple items on, is it ends up, you shove it in and you end up having too many items for the space that you have. So really, slimline hangers are going to be the best way because you can fit a lot more in without hacking in the clothes too tight. You should be able to move the clothes side to side easily without having to force it to one side to put an item back in. If that is the case, then you still have too much and you have to go back and look again. This might even just be the case of taking out non-seasonal items and storing them somewhere else so that you only have the items that you're wearing at this time of the year in your closet. What's the hardest part of organizing your closet? Let me know in the closets. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.